Okay, so today we're going to be looking at this pretty old news report about well, blah 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 blah, but it's pretty old. It's about Fortnite, but it's still pretty old. It's in 2018, but we're still going to watch it because I feel like we should. I'm definitely going to talk some smack about this because, like, Fortnite should be banned anyway. If you haven't watched any Laserbeam's video, it's called "She Wants Fortnite Destroyed Forever" from Laserbeam. He makes a lot of good points in it as well. Literally at this moment, Fortnite says update complete. Fortnite is now available to play. Literally because I am on the Epic Games launcher. But yes, there was an update. Can't wait to see what they've done to this game now because blah 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 blah. But okay, let's just react to this.
Our GMA cover story, a parenting alert about a popular video game so many kids are playing.
That's right, Robin. Video games are facing some new scrutiny this morning. President Trump has announced he's meeting with video game executives next week to discuss violent content following the deadly Florida school shooting. This as a new game called Fortnite is...
Alright, what does Fortnite have anything to do about the school shooting that happened? What does Fortnite have anything to do about that? Anything. He's like, oh, Mr. W gonna have some talk about Fortnite with this shooting, oh boom boom, oh the war. Oh yeah, dumb. If there's a shooting, it's sad, but Fortnite has nothing to do with it. So you can't. So it's like saying, if you see this guy with a caveman beard and he was rude to you, you can't blame it on PewDiePie, okay? You can't, because he had nothing to do with it, alright? It's kind of like that, I don't know. But, Jesus.
drawing millions of players, and some parents are worrying their kids are
Millions of players.
way too much time at the controls.
What are doing time with the controls? Well, do some normal parenting and get them off. Like Lazy said, it's not normal to have a 5-year-old play for 24 hours a day. That's common sense. Like, do some parenting.
It's the online game that has fans in a frenzy.
Alright, bro, that's Save the World. That's not what's frenzy right now. That wasn't even frenzy until 2012, am I right?
Players in the game's free Battle Royale version join teams and battle up to 100 others to be the last person standing. The multiplayer melee drawing comparisons to blockbuster franchise The Hunger Games.
I volunteer as tribute.
With millions of users from kids.
Again, what does this have anything to do? Wait, I'm gonna go back for a second.
Volunteer as tribute.
Drawing comparisons to blockbuster franchise.
Comparisons. Alright. This is... The Hunger Games is more like Minecraft. First of all, Minecraft has a thing called The Hunger Games, and it's very much like the movie called The Hunger Games. Fortnite is nothing like The Hunger Games. Alright? So shut up and learn your common sense. America. Good morning, America. Do some work on what you're trying to do here.
Hunger Games.
I volunteer as tribute.
With millions of users, from kids to even celebrities like Chance the Rapper, Joe Jonas, and Steelers wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster caught up in the craze.
I'm at this party right now, and all I'm thinking about is Fortnite.
Over 40 million
And my
people
boy.
in America play this game. So the crazy part is, chances are you know somebody who's enjoying it.
And with the option for users to buy upgrades and bonus features, the company reportedly raking in big bucks off the game's big buzz.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
if they were
because it's doing well. You can't close down the game for no reason when it's doing well. Let them do what they want this game to do. If they're doing something bad, tell them. You know, like, oh, it's bad, ban it, with no signal. They could fix their game and still make big bucks, but like, no, ban it, you know, instead this we shouldn't even tell you to just ban it, you know, because we're dumb, with good morning America, we're dumb. Exactly.
Hundreds upon hundreds of thousands on any given day. In fact, maybe even over 1 million.
For some parents, Fortnite's popularity is now a cause for concern.
I mean, I just love this game. It's great.
Amy Sellers
Yeah, it is a
says
good
her
game.
kids are so caught up in the game, she sometimes won't see them for hours after school.
They downloaded it around November, December. around that time, I guess that's when they slowly started to disappear.
She wrote about her experience in a blog titled, How I Lost My Children to Fortnite.
Alright, after school, it's normal for a kid to play video games till dinner, kinda. If it's a 5-year-old, no. That's common sense. If it's like a 12-year-old or something like that, or 11 or 10 or maybe even older, that's normal. Like, they've been to school for 6 hours or more, and they should be able to play Fortnite to dinner. That's common sense. Normally, that's all a normal day is. You wake up, you do everything, you play, you go to school, and then you come home and you play Fortnite, and then you have dinner, and then you might play it some more, or you'll go to bed straight away. That's normal. Like, what does it even say? Fortnite frenzy sparks parental concerns. Are kids spending too much at the controls? No, teach your kids just how to control themselves. You gotta be a parent. Step up and tell them that hours, do your hours.
The post garnering big response from other parents across the country.
Everyone's sort of struggling with the same thing. How much time do we let our children actually play this where they're not fighting and they think they've had enough time and I'm not the bad guy?
And it's not only Fortnite.
You're not the bad guy. Oh, no. If your kid, after playing Fortnite, and starts hitting you, go see a doctor. Or tell him to stop. Bang him on the head. I'm joking, don't do that. That's child abuse. But do common sense, lady.
Controversial decision. The World Health Organization officially recognized a gaming disorder
Oh
as a
my
mental
God.
health issue. The American Academy of Pediatrics advises parents to place consistent limits on screen time, making
That's what
sure
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't take the place of adequate sleep, physical activity, and other behaviors essential to health.
Just make sure your kids, be a parent, make sure your kids are having the normal hours. That's all I'm trying to say here. Shut up. Good morning, America.
But for worried parents, Fortnite's social aspect may actually have a
It's
positive
laggy as
effect.
frick.
The beauty of video games is they're moving from being solo experiences to more social experiences that invite people to come together and bond over a shared positive activity.
To further the discussion, let's bring in clinical and sports psychologist Dr. Jonathan Fader. And Jonathan, thank you for joining us. From a clinical perspective, what makes this game different than any other games that we've seen before, and how does it affect the brain?
Listen, when you mentioned
'Cause it's
Fortnite
an
here in the
actual
studio, there
good
were people
game.
high-fiving. I saw a bunch of teenagers in the studio high-fiving. This is a viral game. People are so into this game, and the thing that makes Fortnite so different is it's so interactive, Michael. I mean, people can play duo as a team and really
Yep.
interact over the video game. It affects our pleasure centers of the brain. That's what video games do, and this one is really intense.
Okay, so speaking specifically to Fortnite, how much playing time is too much time? Parents want to know, what limits do we set?
Well, the American Academy of Pediatrics says if your kid is 5,
I don't know. Be a parent. Step up. Do the times. Like I said, that's all I'm trying to say here. Just think about that yourself. You're not the parent. You're the parent. You don't ask somebody and be like, oh, what should I do with screen time? You should be able to do that yourself.
2 to 5, it should be an hour or less a day. With teenagers, it's really about the context. How does the video game affect their activities? Does it prevent them from getting their schoolwork done? Does it prevent them from doing other social activities? You know, Homer Simpson had a great quote. To alcohol,
Blah,
the
blah,
cause
blah,
of
blah,
and
blah.
solution to all of life's problems. So, you know, when you think about these video games, it's like, yeah, they give kids fun, but at the same time, let's moderate.
And is it hard as a parent to find that balance with
It's
your kids?
so hard. I mean, my kids play video games, and what I do is I play with them. I want to see what they're doing. I want to get in, and I mean, some of it is just fun. But I want to be there and
It is fun.
understand how violent it is. And also, I want to help them limit it.
Yeah, it's a good
themselves.
parent.
It's a problem too because my kids use
It's a
all
good
of these
parent
devices.
to do screen time and see what your kid is playing. You don't go like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I want to see him for hours. Oh my god, you know, he got home from school and I just let him off because I'm a bad player and blah blah. Do the right thing, alright?
Just for their schoolwork. And so like, Mom, I'm doing schoolwork. So I always say you have to have a door open and I have to hear, you can't have the headphones on because if you hear that play happening, then you know, because they're just behind the screen, like,
Yeah.
I'm doing my essay, / they're doing Fortnite,
No
right?
question. It's great cover. It's a great undercover thing. And so when you tell a kid, hey, listen, just put it on airplane mode, they can't a lot of times. A lot of their schoolwork is interactive. A lot of times they're doing research on the web. So it's really harder to limit than it used to be.
So what are,
Yeah.
if there are any benefits to playing video games?
Look, I mean, there are definitely benefits. The thing about Fortnite is it's a multiplayer game, and the thing that teenagers really enjoy about it is that you're actually talking to your friend while you're doing it. Now, so that's really one of the fun parts about it, and that's what sucks people in and says, hey, 5 more minutes, Mom, 10 more minutes, Mom, 3 hours more, you know, and you can spend your whole life down there in the family
Well, then
room
that's
playing.
where the
It's that-
parenting comes in. I'm just saying. That's where it does come in. This thing actually does go for another minute and a bit, but if you guys want me to do a part 2 and do more of this stuff, because I'll happily do that and pull some back. But hope you guys love the video. If you did, smash the like button. Hope you'll be liking the 1 to 2 uploads a day, mostly 2 uploads a day. During quarantine, I'm gonna try to do my best to do every day. Hopefully at least 1 upload a day. I'm pretty sure I might be uploading this first. If I'm uploading this first, the next video is an actual 40-minute video. It's such a fun video that I recorded with Harvey. It's so cool. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys are awesome. Peace out.